My last video gave me the idea for this series, and as you can see from the title, this is the failed purchases series. The last one was from Zara. I'm going to link that in the description box below, and this is going to be about all the things I hated from H&M. I'm going to divide them into two categories. One of them is the one that didn't fit me personally, but I still think they are nice items and they could be good for you guys. I'm 165 centimeters ish, and my size is extra small to small, 34 to 36, depending on the item, if it's bottom or top, how stretchy it is and things like that. So I hope you can kind of, if you have the same body type, you can kind of see on me how would these things fit on you. And then category number 2 will be the things I simply just hated because they didn't live up to my expectations. Either they look different on the picture or the quality is not quite there. So yeah, these are the things you will see in this video. Everything is going to be linked in the description box below within these categories, so you can just see them more easily. And since I have more things today than I usually have, I'm trying to go through each of them real quick, so I'm not gonna make this video extremely long. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Vivi. I create fashion and skincare related videos 2 times a week, and I would greatly appreciate if you decided to subscribe and like this video. And also you can check my Instagram out in the description box. So the first item I'm going to show you is the one I'm wearing right now, this Ruffle top that you can wear 2 different ways. You can wear it off shoulder, and then you can wear it up on your shoulders, so it will give you this full puffy arm effect, which I actually like. It's very comfortable to wear. I don't have any problem with this one, so it goes to category number 1. I just simply don't think it fits my style or the things I'm wearing often. I could imagine wearing this if I go out and I don't have to wear like a blazer, so if I'm going to a warmer restaurant or something like that, but it doesn't really happen these days, so I don't think I'm going to need this in my wardrobe. Besides that, I think I have it in a size small, but I will link it for you. I like the square neck, and I think it can be flattering for many body types. Also, you don't need to wear a bra with this one. I'm not wearing one right now, and there's no problem with it whatsoever. So I think this is the one that will get the best review of all of the items. From here it's only downhill. Next up, I'm wearing a leather pair of pants, and it's kind of different from the leather pants I have or have seen before because it's kind of matte, and it actually would be the perfect pair of pants if it wasn't so short. I don't see the point in this design. It ends way above my ankle and it makes it look hideous. Even with longer boots, I wouldn't like it because it would still show some skin. Otherwise, it comes pretty much up. It has a zipper fly and a button, so it's actually a pair of pants and not just leather leggings. I like the finish of it, and if it was longer, I would have kept it, but this way I just cannot use it. If you're way shorter than me, maybe you can go for it, or this is the look you want, but otherwise it makes no sense for me. Also, it's kind of small in size. I have it in size 36, and I said normally 36 is the size I go for, or even 34, but this is kind of tight on me. I can wear it, and I think 38 would be too big, but 36 is definitely not comfortable. This one here I had pretty high hopes for, but it doesn't live up for my expectation whatsoever. I bought it as a winter coat or more like autumn coat depending on the weather, but it's much more like a blazer, a very bad quality blazer. It's not thick or warm at all. It feels very, very cheap. It is not nice to the touch. I like the design of it. I like the drop shoulder. I like how oversized this is. It's actually a size extra small, but when you look at it, it's just not really nice. I would rather call this a blazer than a winter jacket, so this is really not something I needed. Maybe Mike can go for it because then it's like a very thick blazer, like it is thick for a blazer, but not for a winter jacket. I think it screams cheap when you go closer to the material, even though this drop shoulder and the double-breasted buttons give it a more expensive feel to it. It cannot really save this item. But this one here is definitely category number 1. I think the item itself is very nice. It's very cozy. I love the color of it, this big cable knit, and then the button details. It's very, very warm, and I think it's very nice in autumn winter time because you have pop of color and it gives a little bit of warmth, but it looks so terrible on me. I should know by now that these styles are not flattering on me. I think if you're petite and very skinny, then this could look very nice, but not with my body type. But otherwise, it's a very, very nice item. If you want it, then save it and sign up for notifications, because as far as I remember, it sells out super fast and it's usually out of stock. So this one is definitely category number 2. There is absolutely nothing I like about this blazer. I think the length doesn't make sense. I think the proportions make no sense. If you look at the lapels and then, I mean, their size, how small they are compared to the length, doesn't make any sense. The quality feels super cheap. I've just taken off some little like parts of material here and there, and it's also very crinkled up, even though it's been hanging here for some days. I don't like it. I cannot wait to send this back, and I don't think this is something you should waste your money on. I'm really not happy with this. Even if you were taller than me and maybe it would look better on you, it would still feel cheap. No, this is definitely a no-go. This blazer is slightly better than the previous one. I think some people could actually use this. I definitely cannot. I think this shade washes me out entirely. I hate this warm beige tone. The material is also this like fluffy-ish. I don't know if it like reads on camera, but I really don't enjoy wearing this. The fit is better than the previous one. The length and the size of the lapels make more sense, but still the fit is not quite there. The color is not there at all. The good thing about this is that it is a thicker one, but I bought another thicker one. I'll show you in another more successful haul video that I simply just love. Material wise or like thickness wise, this is similar to that, but this like fluff feeling makes it feel cheaper for me, because the other one I have is a wool one, and this is, I don't even know what this is made of, so I don't know if it's category 1 or 2. It's up to you, you decide, but for me this is definitely a no. We arrived to the last outer piece of this haul, and I would say that there's nothing wrong with this jacket. I actually haven't tried it on until now. I just looked at the color and first I thought this is not really for me. Now I have it on and I actually really like it. I like the color, I like the fit, but I simply don't need a 5th or 6th, or I don't even know which number would it be in my collection. I'm not going to keep it simply because I don't need it. I have enough. I definitely don't have any in this color. Could I use it? Yes, but I have so many jackets and outer pieces that unless I'm in love or it's really a necessity, I'm not going to keep it. I think the price was actually very good. I think I bought it in the sale time, but I'm going to link it and maybe you can still get it on sale, or maybe at Black Friday, I don't know. The quality feels decent. It doesn't feel bad. It's not warm at all, but I really like the details. I don't even know what to call it, like arm belt. I know it's not what it's called, but like this tightening around the arm, it makes it, I think, a bit more like expensive looking. And then I like the size of the lapels. They're very oversized. I just really like the whole fit of it. The belt is at the perfect area. I like how it cinches it in, but even if I open it up, it looks very nice. I think it looks good with this outfit as well, so it wouldn't be a problem like what to mix it with, because you can always mix it with blacks and whites and also your beiges. I really have nothing bad to say about this, and the more I look at it, the more I like it, so I better take it off because I really don't need another one in my wardrobe. This is definitely a thumbs up from me, and I'm going to put it in category number 1 so you can get your hands on it. For pants, I'm going to start with this one, and I am starting with this because it is so bad that I'm not willing to show you on camera how it looks on me. I don't have words to describe how terrible I look in this and how terribly cheap this feels. I'm going to insert the picture so you see how it looks on the picture where they're selling it. So basically it's like a very long leg pair of pants, and it's more of like a fine pair of pants, but it didn't look like this on the picture. I think it looks a little bit more yellow or khaki toned on camera. I don't think it's true to color what you see on camera, but the thing is you can see how thin this material is, but I think you actually have to like feel it to experience how bad this is. It is just a terrible, cheap feeling piece. My other problem with this is, and I mean, I wouldn't say it's not their fault, because it is, because it's such a thin material. Unless you're extremely skinny, the smallest little hippie will just fight its way through the fabric. I looked like a huge piece of ham in this, but it doesn't even describe it. I looked hideous, terrible, disgusting in these pair of pants. So unless you are very tall, very skinny, don't do this to yourself, because the picture of me wearing this burned into my head for the rest of my life, and it's not a nice picture. Quick mention when I made these try-on clips, these are not outfits at all. I know these items don't fit together, but I just want to use only the things I have here That's why you see all these hideous outfits, and I'm wearing these chunky sneakers because usually these are the styles of shoes I'm wearing with everything. So either chunky boots or chunky shoes. So that's like a good way for me to see how it would fit with the shoes I'm wearing, not color wise, but just like how tall they make me and how it looks on my legs, if that makes any sense. Next one is something I actually have been looking at, I think before first lockdown, I would say, or somewhere around that time in store. In that time we couldn't try on pants, I didn't really know how it looked, and then it went on sale a month or so ago, so I ordered it. I think I bought it with like half price or 50% off, and the quality is actually nice. It's a thicker material. I like the cargo-ish style of it, but it just doesn't really suit me. And also I bought something similar from H&M months ago in a more warm tone, so I still prefer the color of this one, but for some reason the fit is not quite to my liking. But I still can recommend it. I think it is good quality. I think it was also pricier than some of the other items I bought here, but it's just not a good fit for me. And I also have this in size extra small. This one is category 1. I would say it is okay quality. It feels actually very soft, and it is from their Conscious line, and it is tensile lyocell, so it is from premium quality collection as well. I don't remember the price, but I'm going to link it down. I like everything about how it looks, again, in my hands, but when I try it on, I just feel big in it. It's not flattering on me, and therefore it is a no-go. But I can recommend this if you're going for something like this, but keep in mind that this is more like spring, maybe like warmer autumn day kind of style, but for winter I wouldn't see the point of wearing this. Of course you can layer under it because it's kind of loose fit, but it wouldn't be my preferred choice for winter time. Also, I think maybe it looks bad on me because I ordered it in 34, and to have it this real like oversized loose fit, I should have gone with the size 36 maybe. But if it's not love at first sight, I'm not going to force it. The last item is a pair of cotton pants, and I don't know, I don't really have anything bad to say about the quality or how it feels or the design. It just simply doesn't fit me. It is kind of like a mom style, but in cotton instead of jeans. The color is not quite there, and it also comes up a little bit different on camera, but I think one of the reasons why I don't like it is the color. It's kind of like this awkward color. I'm not saying you cannot style it with many things, but it definitely is not a color that is very permanent in my wardrobe, so I don't think I would gravitate towards this. If this was black, maybe I would consider keeping it. Saying that, I can't really remember how it looked on me. This is something that if you can pull it off quality wise, I think this is fine, and you might get your money worth out of it. Although again, I don't even remember how much it was, but I think this was also a cheaper one because this is not from premium or Conscious collection. And so that was it for today. Thank you very much for joining for my anti-haul. I think I could actually call this an anti-haul. I think I'm going to do a regular thing out of this because I shop a lot online. I mainly shop online. I don't really like being in store anymore. I never really liked it actually, but especially these days I just feel more comfortable ordering everything online, bringing it home, trying it on with different outfits, with different looks, because we all have days when we're not in our top shape and then everything just sits worse. So I like to have them stay home for a little while, see how I could wear them in the future, and the longer they stay here, the bigger are the chances I keep them. But with these ones, I was strong and I will manage to send everything unnecessary back. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments if you would like to see more like this, or if you have any other ideas, how would you prefer these hauls or my other hauls. And also let me know if there's something you liked or you're considering getting, or tell me if you have any of these items, because I want to hear if it's really only me or others agree with my opinion. So thank you again for watching, and hopefully see you at my next one. Bye!